What if you visited a commercial haunted house in which real ghosts actually agreed to haunt it, and the house contained a bed in which somebody really died? Welcome to Haunted Road Media's Friday Night Ghost Frights. I'm author and ghost historian Mike Ricksecker. Explore with us. The 217 Terror Haunted House in Roodhouse, Illinois isn't just a fantastic commercial haunted house, but it actually has real ghosts who have actively agreed to help haunt it.
It really helps knowing that there are spirits in the house, because at times they will actually haunt and scare you no differently than what me or my workers do.
After an incident, an agreement was made.
And I sat about halfway up on the steps and I asked them, you know, we won't taunt you no more, etc., etc. I said we all have to learn to live together and work together. And so I asked it, I said, will you help us haunt this house? And I could hear it walk all the way down that damn hallway, come down the stairs, and my back is just ice cold. And this is a nice day. It's 75, 80 degrees out. And just plain as day, I heard it go, yes.
Haunted Road Media's Shana Wonkel even has a personal connection to this house.
Your dad used to live here when he was a little boy.
Yeah, and it used to actually be located in West Roodhouse. He lived there in 1946 until he was 3.
The house itself is not in the same spot as when Shana's father lived in it. It has since been moved and placed on top of a foundation and basement that actually dates back to 1796. Perhaps that's why a spirit enjoyed the year of the Haunted Saloon set.
We decided to do a 1800s Western theme. And one of the rooms we had put a saloon in. As we were building it, we started noticing a lot of activity in the room. You would see the shadows, the lights, you would leave and the light would turn itself back on. Once we got the room completed, we had a fake bottle of Jack Daniels that just had tea in it. Well, every time a group would come through, my person in there working would pour a shot and offer it to the customers. Well, at night, she was leaving it in there, and we would find it the next day spilled over and half empty. One night, she was in there working, and she said a large black figure had walked into the room, and just being kind of a, you know, joking and a smart ass, she poured it a shot and said, here, and the shot glass slid down the bar.
While we were investigating the house, we were seeking out the spirit of a little girl named Sarah. Was she playing with us, or did we find somebody else?
I could feel...
Yeah, it was pretty heavy up there.
Thought I felt little girl downstairs. Oh. Hello?
You want to come into the room over here?
Sarah, is that you?
So it was in this room.
Yes.
It was right there at the bottom of the steps where we just were at.
But Shana has a toy you can play with.
It's a little ghosty. That's what his name is. But if you want to play with him, you're going to have to let me see you, okay? You're going to have to let me see you, and I need to know your name. So I'm going to make sure it's you. I don't want anybody else to have it.
Yeah, I was hearing something from back there. Yeah. There's footsteps back here.
About 5 years ago, we had a group come through the haunted house, and as they were coming down the stairs to exit, they were stopped by what appeared to be a CGI effect of a little girl. And she had looked up at him and whispered to him like that to hush. Well, they were intrigued by it, so after they had left, they came back around and asked my wife, where did we get the CGI effect? And she was kind of confused. She said, what are you talking about? So they explained to her that all 5 of them in the group had seen this little girl who was a bluish white figure at the bottom of the stairs, and she had hushed them. So we took the gentleman back in and let him look and do a little investigating in the hallway that there was no CGI effects. and they were really kind of intrigued, but at the same time they were really spooked that they had seen their first apparition.
I think some of this was original. I think this is a dressing room area and stuff. It was me.
No, it wasn't. You know, it wasn't floor creak. It was a whisper. Someone back in here? I'm Mike and this is Shana. There's something going on back there. There's something going on back there. Come here.
What's
I feel like a cold spot right in here.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Wow.
Cold, isn't it?
Oh my
Major
God, I
cold
feel
spot.
really nauseous, really bad. I've got to get out of here.
Okay.
Was it James who was making his presence known? James is the man who died in the bed that is still used as part of the haunted house attraction.
Over the years, when James had passed away, nobody wanted the bed. They left it upstairs in the storage room, and it just kind of kept getting passed down from owner to owner. Well, with us doing a haunted house, we thought it would be really cool to have a bed where someone had actually died in it. So we actually kept the bed and we integrated it into the haunted house. And we've used it now for the last 13 years. And just about every room that we put this bed in seems to be a hot spot for activity, for paranormal activity.
This is the bed in which somebody actually died?
I feel bad in here tonight.
Oh, wow.
Like this is the more uncomfortable room in the house.
Right.
Someone
That's moving. That drape is moving a little bit. We'll have to blow out a lot further. Come on in.
Come on in. Come join us, please. I'm gonna come through, okay? Yeah, I don't think that would be a draft. I don't feel anything
No.
back here. Like there is no hardly any wind moving at all. There was someone down there. Yeah, my ghosty and my.
There's someone down
phone.
there?
Don't run from me, okay? I just really want to meet you.
We're returning to the 217 Terror Haunted House soon, so be sure to check out our full paranormal investigation video off on the side. I'm Mike Ricksecker. Until next Friday night.